Good evening, student. After discussing the non-membrane bound cell organelle ribosome, now we are dealing with another non-membrane bound cell organelle, that is centriole. Centrioles are exclusively found in case of eukaryotic animal cells, and they are the organelles which are mainly responsible for cell division. So let's try to find out the detailed structure of centriole. Centrioles are non-membrane bound cell organelle they are found in case of eukaryotic animal cells. While speaking about the plant cell, the motile plant cell will have the centrioles. So, motile alga, zoospore of alga, and anthrozoids of bryophyta and pteridophyta. Will have the centrioles, but the centrioles are absent in prokaryotic cells, amoeba, gymnosperm and angiosperm. So the higher group of plant will lack the cell organelle centriole. Each centriole is a rod-like structure and the centrioles are present in pair. Okay, so कि centriole जो है वो rod-like structures है और cylindrical structures है जो पेयर में मिलते हैं. सपोज दिस इज वन सिलेंड्रिकल स्ट्रक्चर एंड दिस इज अनदर सिलेंड्रिकल स्ट्रक्चर. सो वी आर हैविंग अ पेयर ऑफ सिलेंड्रिकल स्ट्रक्चर, बट दिस इन दिस पेयर द रॉड और सिलेंड्रिकल स्ट्रक्चर्स आर परपेंडिकुलर टू ईच अदर. These two structures together are called as diplosome. So there are two cylindrical structures which are perpendicular to each other and this structure is called as diplosome. These diplosomes are present inside the cell close to the nucleus in the area where no other cell organelle is present. So these are the two cylinders which are present in the area where no other cell organelles is present. This area is called as zone of exclusion or it is called as cytocentrum or it is called as kinoplasm or it is called as centrosphere. These are the various names to the area where the centrosomes are situated in the cell. This cytocentrum and diplosome together, that means this area of cytocentrum and centrioles together are called as centrosomes. So diplosome plus cytocentrum together are called as centrosome. These centrioles are surrounded by proteinaceous amorphous material. So these centrioles are surrounded by proteinaceous amorphous material. Like this. Clear? Now talking about the structure of centriole, centriole will show you a cartwheel appearance in cross section. This each cylinder of centriole on cross section will show you the cartwheel appearance, where you can visualize a central proteinaceous hub which is surrounded by 9 evenly placed peripheral fibril made up of tubulin protein, and each fibril is actually a triplet which is connected to the central proteinaceous hub with the help of radial spoke. So, while drawing the structure of centriole, we have to imagine a central proteinaceous hub. So, this is the central proteinaceous hub. This central proteinaceous hub is surrounded by 9 evenly placed peripheral fibrils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So there are 9 peripheral fibrils which are evenly placed surrounding the central proteinaceous hub. Now each fibril is a triplet. Okay, so here this fibril is a triplet, this is also a triplet, so in total we are having 27 tubes which are surrounding the central proteinaceous hub. 9 into 3 is equal to 27. So there will be 27 tubes which will surround the central proteinaceous hub. Now these peripheral fibrils are connected to central hub with the help of radial spoke. So they are connected to the central proteinaceous hub with the help of radial spoke. And each tubule of the triplet is numbered from inside to outside as A, B and C, and these 3 tubules will also connected to each other in such a way that A tubule of one triplet will get connected to C tubule of another triplet. So you will get such type of structure. Which will appear like a cartwheel, and this whole centriolar cylinder is surrounded by amorphous proteinaceous substance. So there will be amorphous proteinaceous substance which will surround this whole cylinder. So this is the proteinaceous substance which is surrounding the cylinder. Okay, so here we are having, these are the 9 peripheral fibrils which are in the triplets. This is central proteinaceous hub. These are the radial spokes. So we are having in total 9 radial spokes which are connected to central proteinaceous hub, and this green color structure is amorphous proteinaceous substance. Okay, this arrangement of centriole is called as 9 plus 0 arrangement. As there is no tube in the central, this structure is called as 9 plus 0 organization. Now each triplet will also have a dense proteinaceous aggregate. Each triplet will also have dense proteinaceous aggregate. This dense proteinaceous aggregate adjoining to each triplet is called as pericentriolar satellites. So these are the pericentriolar satellites. Clear? This pericentriolar satellite will help in the formation of spindle fibers. The spindle fibers are actually get attached to this pericentriolar satellite, and due to appearance of spindle fiber from pericentriolar satellites, this whole structure will appear like a star. So that's why we say कि the centrioles are useful in aster formation. So speaking about the function of centrioles is mainly responsible for formation of basal body. This basal body is a basic structure which helps in the formation of cilia and flagella of the cell. Secondly, the centriole will help in the formation of aster. This aster will give rise to spindle fibers for cell division. So there are two important functions which centriole will perform. Number one, it will help in the formation of basal body. This basal body is actually a modification of this structure, and this basal body will help in the formation of cilia and flagella. Secondly, the centriole will help in aster formation. This aster will give rise to spindle fibers, which are responsible for cell division. And that's why the cell division of animal cell is called as amphiastral, because we are having two centrioles. The two centrioles are formed due to the division of this single centriole which is present in the cell. This division will take place in the S phase of cell division. So the division of centriole will take place in S phase of cell division. This is also very important MCQ. The centriole will divide in which phase of cell division? It will divide in S phase of cell division. And in cell division, it will form a aster by producing the spindle fiber from pericentriolar satellite, and this spindle fiber will help you in separation of chromosome and forming a spindle apparatus. Clear for this thing? So this is everything regarding a non-membrane bound cell organelle, that is centriole. Centrioles are a paired structure. They are cylindrical or rod shaped structure which are perpendicular to each other. They are called as diplosome. They are surrounded by amorphous proteinaceous material. This material is present near to the nucleus in the area where no other cell organelle is present. This area is called as zone of exclusion, or it is called as cytocentrum, or it is called as kinoplasm, or it is called as centrosphere. Cytocentrum and diplosome together are called as centrosome. These centrosomes are present in eukaryotic animal cells and they are absent in higher plant cell, and that's why the division of plant cell is called as an asteral division. So this is all about the centrosome and centriole. Now in the next video we'll talk about the modification of centriole and how the centriole will help you in formation of cilia and flagella. We will see the structure of cilia and flagella in next video. Thank you.